Hi, my name is Colby. I am a 911 dispatcher. I work at a small center in Washington State. The job I was working before this, I was a veterinary receptionist at a very busy practice, and so I became interested in the field when I saw the opening, and I applied for it. Went through the application process. It's just always been something that's intrigued me and been very exciting to me, and so now I get to do my dream job. It can be crazy, but I like that every day is something different. I've done like a bank job before, and I didn't like the monotony of that. So I like how this is something different every day. It can be very fast paced, but it can be very exciting too. No one call is ever the same. The highs and lows. So the highs for me are knowing that I did my job right, that knowing that I've sent the right people as quickly as possible. We say dispatchers save seconds and seconds save lives. So knowing that we've saved critical seconds is, really amazing. And I would say the lows are, of course, the really sad calls, but also I think it's frustrating when people are yelling at you and you're just trying to send help. So that can be not very enjoyable, but it kind of comes with the territory. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. I don't honestly listen to a lot of 911 calls that are public, so it'll be interesting.
Hello.
Hi. My mom shakes. It's me, Elijah, and I'm a kid. My dad's not here, so can't answer it, and Mom can't answer it because she shakes.
You said she's shaking?
Yeah.
Is she able to wake up at all?
She won't. She's not.
I've talked to a few child callers, and I can actually say that they can be really great reporting parties. Especially, I've talked to a 10-year-old girl on the phone one time who was reporting something very similar with her mom, and she was a great reporting party. She was so calm the entire time, followed my instructions, was watching her mom very carefully. So it can be, honestly, child callers can be great. This child seems very young to me, so that can be a little bit difficult. Initially in my head, I'm thinking this might be like a seizure, but we'll see.
She's not. She's on the couch. She's sleeping, and she's not waking up. Brother? She's not waking up. 911. I called them because Mommy's.
Okay, where is she bleeding from?
What?
Where is she bleeding from, Elijah?
She's not bleeding. She's like, she just say that when she doesn't take her medicine, she shakes. She doesn't.
Okay, is there anybody else there?
I'm just thinking, yeah, it sounds like probably an epileptic problem if she's not taking her medicine, but obviously I'm not familiar with the situation. But yeah, that's just kind of where my head goes, is this sounds like a seizure. Anytime someone says someone's shaking or they're jerking, that's usually where we go, is we go through a seizure protocol.
With you? Are there any grown-ups with you?
Well, it's only Mommy and not my dad.
The only thing I was going to add was that's exactly what I would ask is, are there any grown-ups with you? Because obviously a grown-up is probably going to be able to answer questions a little bit better and follow instructions, especially with a young child like this. So.
And I had a loose tooth, and I have a 6-year-old tooth growing in. And I had 4 loose teeth, and now we got 5.
Okay. Well, just stay on the phone with me until somebody gets there to help you, okay? Are you going to be able to unlock the door when they get there?
Yeah, I think so. Because it's right next to the doorknob.
Okay. Okay, and is it your brother or your sister who's there with you, Elijah?
No one's here except Mom.
Just you and Mom?
And brother. He's 4.
And brother?
Mom and Eli and Calvin. We all are here.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems very sweet and very helpful. It does seem a little difficult to possibly get him to understand instructions with his, trying to provide medical instructions for his mom just because of how young he is. I'm guessing he's maybe 5 or 6. But yeah, well, we'll see.
It's only Calvin, me, and Mom. That's why I called 911.
That's a very good thing that you called 911 to help her.
Yeah.
We're going to get you some help over there, okay? Is she still shaking?
No, she's sleeping.
I think the dispatcher's doing a great job at keeping him calm and being very kind to him. So I think that's great.
Oh, not at all. She's still sleeping.
And what is your mommy's name?
Kristen.
Kristen?
Yeah. It's at house. Straight. Yes. Daddy has a new car and has a blue car with letters on it. Okay?
Okay. Is Daddy's car still there, or does Daddy have it at work?
Well, Dad's truck is at work. His new one with no ladder, and the blue car's still here.
Okay, there's gonna be an officer pulling up here pretty soon to help your mommy, okay? Are you able to watch out the window for them?
Yes.
So I think she's doing a great job. My initial thought is, well, is mom breathing? I don't remember if that was actually asked yet. I know she asked if mom is awake. I'm a little bit concerned that she might not be actually conscious and breathing, because that would be like a CPR scenario. However, due to the age of this caller, it sounds like that would be really difficult for him to do. But I think she's doing a great job at keeping him calm and giving him instructions on looking out for responders coming. We use ProQA through Emergency Medical Dispatch, and that's a software, and we have a program on there that can monitor like a breathing count. So we tell a caller, okay, I want you to get right next to them, and we're going to count each time they take a breath in. And so I'll click now every single time they say their chest is rising. So if the patient's not taking a breath at least once every 8 seconds, then that's considered agonal breathing. And then we would need to go through CPR instructions.
Do you see the officer, Elijah?
Yep, I do. I do see the police officer.
You do? Can you go unlock the door for the police officer?
Yes. Let me check if it's locked, though.
Okay, yep, check if it's locked first.
It's unlocked.
No. Okay, what's going on?
My mom shakes.
She shakes?
Yeah.
Elijah Cassiano was at home with his younger brother on January 26, 2022, when he realized his mom, Kristen, was unconscious on the couch. She was having an epileptic seizure. Thankfully, Elijah's parents had trained him on what to do in that situation. The 5-year-old knew Kristen hadn't taken her medicine and quickly called for help. On the other end of the line was dispatcher Janet Ritter. She said they get calls from kids often, but none are as helpful as Elijah was. And the two got to meet each other when he was honored as a kid hero. The Fort Wayne CCP board, which includes County Commissioner Richard Beck, Sheriff David Gladeau, and the police and fire chiefs gave Elijah a special certificate and a superhero cape.
I love that it ended happy. Sometimes it doesn't always end like that, but I think that was really great that the parents taught him what to do. A lot of our pub ed work with the public and going to events and stuff is training parents on how to teach their kids how to call 911 and knowing which questions to ask or to answer and which information to provide. So that's awesome. I think the dispatcher did a great job. The child did a great job. Anytime someone's saying, oh, they're jerking, they're shaking, they're twitching, most of the time people will call in like the full body, the grand mal seizures. Sometimes it's more of like a localized twitching. So, but yeah, that's kind of just what instantly popped in my head is it sounds like a seizure. And then as soon as he said mom didn't take her medicine, that was another indication. With the medical protocol that I mentioned earlier, one of the questions is the patient an epileptic? So if he had said yes, then that would have been further indication. But obviously it's hard for a child to answer those questions. So sometimes it is easier for a child, to talk to a child on the phone because they are, first of all, so sweet and they aren't argumentative with you. They are very easy to, usually to understand for me at least because I have children, but they follow instructions and it can be really easy to go through that with them. Overall thoughts are, I think everyone did a great job. I think the child did a great job at knowing what he needed to do to help his mom. Parents did a great job at training him. Dispatcher did a fantastic job. And I'm happy the officer arrived before medical did so he could help to intervene. So